we are thrilled to have you. So thank you for spending some time with us today. Hopefully we should be able to keep this to about 35 minutes, so you guys will be able to enjoy the remainder of the hour. We will be opening up for questions towards the end. If you have questions along the way, there is a panel in your GoToWebinar where you can submit questions, and we'll just queue those up and we can address those at the end. So please feel free to ask them along the way. Before we kick off, we just wanted to kind of set expectations for the next 35 or so minutes. We're going to tell you a little bit about who Blackhawk Engagement Solutions is. Then we're going to walk through instant reward options. We're going to talk about examples in market, and then we'll answer some questions that you have. So without further ado, who are your presenters? I am Teresa McKendry. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Blackhawk Engagement Solutions. I work with our many clients to help develop smart reward and promotional strategies. And I am joined by Jen Worley. Jen, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, thanks, Teresa. I'm Jennifer Worley. I am the Vice President of Rewards here at Blackhawk Engagement Solutions, responsible for our rewards portfolio, which is broad and deep, and taking that to market.
Well, great. Thanks, Jen. So before we dive into that, so Blackhawk Engagement Solutions is a Blackhawk Network business. If you have not heard of Blackhawk Network, chances are that you've probably engaged with us. If you have walked into a grocery store, like I often do, and picked up a gift card for a last-minute birthday gift or a holiday gift, that is Blackhawk Network. We are the largest provider of prepaid and payments globally. So Blackhawk Engagement Solutions, the business division that Jen and I work for, we are the corporate incentives division. So we provide proven incentive programs for consumer sales and employees. And that's backed, and Jen will talk to you a little bit about some of our instant options today, but all of our platforms and programs are backed by a global branded value network of over 600 awards and content. So the Blackhawk engagement and difference, we talked about the fact that we power proven incentive programs, and we really are very fortunate to work with most of the major brands in the US. We really focus on three core things. One is easy to use platforms. So how do our customers and their end users engage with us? We really strive to optimize that customer experience and make it easy to engage and easy to use. Next, compelling global rewards, So really, what is the right reward to achieve your program goals? So there's a lot of science behind great reward strategy. So what does your target audience want? What is going to motivate the desired behavior? And what's going to have the highest perceived value for that cohort? So we have the broadest suite of compelling global rewards, and today we're going to talk to you about a lot of the instant options that we have. And committed program management. So our people are amazing. We focus on white glove service. Really, how do we make your program shine and make you as the business owner successful? Our instant reward solutions really span most traditional enterprise audiences. We have a full suite of marketing, sales, HR, as well as finance and ops solutions. So anywhere that there is a reward that is conferred or a payment, we definitely have a solution to service that. And now that we're kind of diving into the guts, that's all about Blackhawk engagement. So we're done with that part of the presentation. Let's talk about rewards and reward strategy. So rewards are critical. They're critical to any incentive program. This one statistic, reward-based promotions have been shown to outperform discounts by over 42%. And we really love this statistic because it showcases that perceived value is really intrinsic to the success of your program. So you could mark down a consumer program by $20, or you could offer a $20 reward. Your cost is going to be the same at the end of the day for a promotion, but you're going to see an incremental lift by using a reward-based strategy. And we've really seen this reflected within the sales, employee, as well as consumer audiences. So we really love this statistic. And now we're going to talk about instant rewards. So what are they? A lot of people, when you say instant, they think of just digital, and that's absolutely a huge part of the solutions that we're going to talk about today. But we really view instant as any reward that can provide immediate delivery of reward or reward value. And we're going to show you today some really great newer virtual options. Open loop, which means it's accepted anywhere within a certain network, so Visa, MasterCard, Discover. We're going to talk to you about eGift. Actually, Jen's going to talk to you about these. eGift, which is a gift card that's delivered electronically or maybe even mobily. But one of the things that we are really excited about from a marketing program structure is what's called instant load. And it's actually the confluence of a physical card that's handed out, and then it's instantly loaded when someone behaves a certain way or executes that call to action that you've requested. So instant rewards, it's really the immediate delivery of any reward or reward value. And then why instant rewards? So why is this interesting to all of our clients and all of you on the phone? So rewards are highly effective when they are received instantly. It's no secret that we live in a now society and everybody expects on demand. Everyone's on their phone and expects instant responses. They also expect the same thing from your brand. And instant rewards are an amazing way to connect to that need for immediacy and drive a higher perceived value with a reward. So one of the first bullets, one of the things we love to advocate for is that with the right reward experience, so that's pairing the right reward to the right program, you can really stand out. So for those of you that own budgets, this is exciting because it doesn't mean that you have to spend more. It just means that you can spend a little more wisely. That instead of spending, $20 on a check or a different reward type, there's a lot of science behind pairing the right reward with the right customer and the right behavior to achieve that goal cost effectively and drive the long-term customer value that you need. Immediate reinforcement of messaging. So any of you that have run an incentive program before or looked at incentive theory, the closer you can connect that reward to the behavior, the more you reinforce it, right? And we're all in the incentive business or the reward business to create behavior, and whether that drives loyalty or that drives ongoing sales or better employee engagement, connecting the desired behavior to the reward, if you can shorten that time frame, if you can make that instant, which is what we're here to talk about today, you create that tightest bond and you create the most efficacy for your program. Next is increased recipient satisfaction, right? Nobody's sitting there opening their mailbox waiting for a reward to show up. There's no delay. It's really a surprise and delight, and it's a great way that you can give that, you can exceed expectations by delivering something immediately. And then it's positive association of reward and brand. Most of us that run incentive programs, we're doing it for brand engagement, brand amelioration. So you've gotten someone to purchase a product or to sell your product, or to show up to work on time, and you want to create a more positive association with your brand. So these are great ways to do it, and Jen will walk you through some of the customization options. So with that, I'll hand it over to Jen.
Great, thanks, Teresa. So now that we've had a little bit of an overview, let's talk about the specific products that fall into this category of instant rewards. Starting with virtual rewards. So as Teresa highlighted, a virtual reward is an open loop product that is essentially delivered in a digital form factor. So email, text, or in a mobile optimized application. And we're going to start off talking about virtual with a few statistics for you. So some widely known industry research will show that the rising growth of digital adoption around rewards over the past few years has grown to over 40% in 2015. And this continues to grow. We are seeing significant upward trends in this category of our business over the past few years and growing rapidly. Moving on, the same set of research will also depict that there's positive adoption in the comfort level of digital rewards. So what this chart is telling you is that a lot of virtual rewards are purchased for self-use, which tells us that if consumers are comfortable with them for self-use, they're also a highly desirable reward option in incentive programs. And then lastly, the data shows that digital products are reaching a highly varied demographic. Virtual card buyers tend to be very young. You can see over 60% of card buyers are between the ages of 18 and 34, and also very affluent, 50 to 60% range at high income ratios, and then it also appeal to a racially diverse market. So just some statistics that back up that the industry is absolutely trending in the digital direction. Let's talk a little bit about the specific virtual open loop products. In this case, we're highlighting a MasterCard product, open loop prepaid card, again, delivered digitally, typically via email, and usable anywhere online that MasterCard is accepted. The card is activated, managed via a easy-to-use and cardholder-friendly web portal, and used immediately online. And then we also offer an option to request a physical card as part of this experience if that is preferred by the recipient. Some benefits of virtual open loop prepaid products. Again, as I mentioned, universal online spend. It's a network branded product accepted anywhere online that MasterCard is accepted. Immediate delivery. So you heard Teresa speak about the benefits of immediate rewards. These rewards can be delivered in near real time, really in a matter of seconds, depending on the methods by which they're being ordered and paid for. We can add value to this product, leveraging a deep network of merchant relationships in the marketplace that offer a 5% back functionality to our cardholders. Virtual rewards are highly cost-effective, so there's obviously some advantages from an economic perspective. No need to create plastic and ship it via postal means to the cardholders. And also, you know, good for the environment. It's a greener option. We're not creating that carbon footprint here where we're developing plastic and shipping it through the mail. Ease of delivery and use. Obviously, they're digitally transmitted and received, and all of that is at a recipient's fingertips. If you think about, I think, you know, the last time I went and saw a teller at my bank, I can't even remember. You know, everyone shifted to online banking and being able to go into a web environment and see the information right in front of them. That's exactly how this product works. There's a web portal that supports it. You can see your card. You can access that card at any time. You can see the balance and the transactions on that product. And then you can also get information about how to most effectively use it. The product carries the same level of customization features that a typical physical product would do, but again in a digital format. So fully brandable to our clients and their program's needs. The email itself is customizable with logo templates and variable text options. And then the experience around activating, registering, and utilizing that card also has additional program customization options built into that flow. And then last but certainly not least, this product is protected by like any other prepaid card would be. There are monitors and controls in place. There's lost, stolen, replacement servicing, and then again, some of that, what I talked about with that platform visibility and a lot of internal monitors and controls creates a high level of security around this product, even in its digital factor. Okay, moving on into what we call eGift. Again, in the suite of instant digital rewards, eGifts are single merchant gift cards that are also delivered digitally. Can be delivered typically via email or text, or I'm going to talk to you a little bit about mobile wallet capabilities today. Again, electronic version of a merchant's branded gift card. There's significant breadth and depth in this portfolio with over 200 brands represented. And these products can be spent immediately, either online at that merchant's web store or in store. And there are multiple ways to spend them in store. Pretty exciting and high level of usability around this product. The email itself can be printed out and carried into the store and scanned. The barcode can be scanned at point of sale, or a version of that email can be presented on a mobile device, and again, the barcode would be scanned at point of sale, or the card product can be easily transferred into a mobile wallet, and once that happens, can be managed and loaded in apps. So you can see a representation there on the last slide around, you can carry multiple card products in your mobile app, and can also be combined with merchant loyalty programs for added value, and then easily retrieved via the app and used at the point of sale. You can see our products are mobile device responsive, and again enabled in all the industry-leading wallet technologies. As I mentioned, there's breadth and depth, over 200 well-known brands in the marketplace with market leaders represented and really crossing all of the key categories around retail, dining, hospitality and travel, services, and the latest and greatest in digital content like a Netflix or a Google Play, etc. Lots of benefits around eGift. These are great products for creating a retailer or channel-specific campaign. The ability to leverage synergies in brands that are meaningful to a key application. Again, instantaneous delivery, redeemable both online and store, as I talked about. Same features as we talked about around open loop virtual, cost-effective, less carbon footprint, device responsiveness we just showed you, and still a level of customization around this. Now, it does carry the retailer's own branding around the product itself, but we offer client customization and branding with client logos and variable text capabilities. And then still a great deal of security around this. There's connectivity, and the platform creates monitoring and security so our cardholders are protected. So I think we're going to stop right here. We've been asking a poll question along the way, our own little subset of data research. And the poll question was, have you ever purchased or received a virtual reward? And it looks like 17% of you voted, and the stats are coming in now. And 82% voted yes. So that's a very high level of adoption across our little informal subset. So instant load products. So as Teresa highlighted at the beginning, we also consider this a method in which to get an instant reward into a recipient's hands. So what this is, moving on, a reward is we're able to get a physical, non-funded, and inactive card into a cardholder's hands to incent some sort of particular behavior or event. These products can be distributed via various methods, obviously in the mail, handed out in a face-to-face point-of-sale type environment, or included in direct mail pieces or on products. With some technology options enable that action trigger that funds the card. So it can be handled by, say, an agent or a rep in a call center. Somebody does what the client is asking them to do, and that agent or rep has the capability of loading and activating that card on the spot. On validation after some behavior is performed, or it can be done via true technology means via API. The product is instantly loaded and ready to use right then and there. So this is the perfect way to get a very tangible reward into someone's hands and create instant appeal and instant behavior gratification. Moving on, we'll show you what the product itself looks like. Again, this product carries all the same levels of customization and client branding that we've been talking to you about across this reward set. And our data would show that this product creates a highly attractive call to action with 3 to 4 times the response rate. Again, if you get a tangible reward in front of or into a recipient's hand, it entices immediate action or behavior on their part. So lots of benefits to this product. The technology behind this allows a great deal of security and usability to be able to automatically load and activate the card. Again, it reaches a customer base with strong customer activation capabilities, offers the full branding and customization that we know and love in the incentive space. Very safe and secure with, you really have what we call dead cards. They have no value and they're not activated until that action is triggered. And as I said, they're ready to go rewards. So they're ready for immediate and universal use once that action takes place and the technology enables it. Okay, so that concludes my portion of the presentation. I'm going to hand it back to Teresa, who's going to go through some examples of how these specific products can be leveraged in the market.
Well, great, Jen. I'm sure everybody is excited about all the reward options. And so next we wanted to show you how they can be used. So how do you plug these into your program? How do you deliver instant rewards? So first we're going to look at virtual rewards. These are the eGift or that virtual MasterCard product that we were talking about. One of the first use cases is a call center sales incentive. So we see this a lot in the service industry with our clients. So you've got a call center agent that's engaging with a customer. I think we've probably all been those customers where you call in and you maybe want to cancel your cable, and that agent is doing a great job, and they're like, but wait, we've got a terrific value for you, and a decent amount of the time, they actually get you to upgrade, right? So they'll get you to upgrade to a triple play or sign up for the internet, and you keep your service and you actually upgrade. So those sponsors absolutely want to incent that sales behavior with that call center agent. It's a highly incentivized category. So the consumer signs up, and you can immediately instantly issue an eGift to that salesperson for program registration. If you want to, you can also instantly issue a reward to that end consumer for signing up. So there's a lot of great ways that you can plug it into the program platform. If you sign up for, if you have an account registration platform, we have a lot of APIs that we can plug into that to instantly issue. We can also receive files and instantly issue these products to the end user. So it's really great to create that reinforcement of the right sales behavior, because you want the agent to pick up the phone and to close the next person. So what does that look like? Here's an example of some of the customization. We're just saying, dear Jane, thank you for closing a triple play sale. Here's your, in this instance, we use a Target gift card. Obviously, Jen showed you there's more than 200 options. So depending on your audience, you can pick a reward. You can even give them the choice of rewards. But that's a great way to reinforce your message, your brand, and provide a high value reward immediately to reinforce that sales behavior. So next, real-time customer rebates. So, now we're in retail. A customer makes a purchase. They're going to receive a unique code. This could be on receipt. So this could be something that's printed out via Catalina. This could be something that's actually on the receipt itself, or in pack. We see a lot of that in CPG and other consumer goods. A consumer will take that unique code. We can drive them to a website. They'll put that in, give us their email address and any other information that they want to collect. We'll validate that and instantly issue that reward to the customer, and that happens in seconds. And one of the really exciting things with consumer promotions is that you can differentiate your promotion with a better experience. So there's a lot of highly promotional markets out there where somebody's offering a $70 reward if you buy their products, and a competitor's offering $70 for their product. And one really great way that our customers stand out is by marketing the promotion differently, right? If it's a $70 instant or real-time reward, that carries a lot of weight and sets your promotion apart, so you don't have to spend more money. You can just really advertise the customer experience of that reward offer. Here's an example that we're doing with iTunes today. So if you buy a $100 iTunes card, they'll sometimes offer a $10 iTunes bonus. So you can actually purchase your card, You come to this website, it's super easy. You enter your email address, you put in the card number on the gift card. We do a lot of security validations on the back end. And then in seconds, as soon as the page refreshes, you have your $10 iTunes bonus and you can go and spend that. So it's just a great example of a promotional situation where they're using an instant reward to validate purchase, as well as issue that really neat instant reward. So the next is B2B Webinar Attendee, so for eGift. So if a company sponsors an educational webinar, maybe like this one, they collect emails at registration, and then an eGift can be emailed to attendees during the webinar. So when you log off, you may find a little thank you from us to you in your email. What does that look like? It's an Amazon, in this case, eGift, and again, you can customize the messaging, you can customize the branding to really extend the value to your attendees. So 3 great examples of how our customers and how the industry is using eGift to drive behavior and create more compelling incentive programs. So now we're going to look at that instant load product that Jen was telling us about. So one of the use cases that we love, our clients love, you see a really, really strong conversion rate. Jen mentioned that our clients report back that they see a 3 to 4 times lift over traditional direct mail in their tests. But a new product or service is advertised with what we call a dead card. So it's a $0 card that's sent out in the mail, right? So it's got your brand. I sent it to Marie and I said, hey, Marie, call now, get a quote, or call now and sign up, and we'll load this card with $100 or whatever your acquisition reward is. The consumer takes the required action. They get that card in the mail. They're like, oh, I'll call that 800 number and see what's going on. And then as soon as that behavior is completed, we're able to load funds instantly onto that card. So it's just a really cool marketing strategy that our clients love. It's a great way to stand out with a high value direct mail. So instead of getting an offer that says, hey, call and we'll send you $10, it's hey, call and this card will have $10 loaded onto it. So for a targeted direct mail campaign, it's a really great secret weapon. So Jen showed you this, right? So we can typically recommend putting stickers on the card, call now to schedule your new service installation, or call now to get a quote. You get a high promotion response rate, really strong customer engagement, and those cards are funded instantly. So it's just a really great customer experience if you're trying to get that activation with your consumer base. Another use case, instant load customer rebates. So a customer can make a purchase and receive a card in store. So it can either be in pack or in store, handed to the consumer. The customer goes to a website, they enter the serial number, put the card number in. We can validate purchase. So again, with the ability for data to be exchanged easily and freely, we're able to make a series of API calls, validate that rebate, and fund that card in hand instantly. Or we can deliver an eGift depending on the scenario. But this is another great way. We have a lot of clients that are in heavily rebated industries or heavy promotional industries, excuse me. And so if you're going to spend $50 on a reward and your competitor's spending $50, you have a few options. You can spend $60 to stand out, or you can create a better, cooler experience. And that's what a lot of people do with these types of products. So it's a great way to introduce novelty into your promotional and reward strategy. And then our last use case, unique smart home rewards. So there's a lot of talk about the Internet of Things. We see a lot of really cool products coming on the market. You've got your smart thermostats, which are our example here. And the people that make these devices, they have 2 primary objectives. One is to get somebody to purchase it. But then the second, and what would expand kind of the Internet of Things in a home or a smart home, is the activation. So there's actually some really cool promotional strategies that we've executed, that our clients have executed, where if you purchase a smart home device, you get a card with that, and then we load it when you actually activate your device on Wi-Fi. so we can get that data feed, and it's just another neat way to establish that connectivity. But then the card, you have your card in hand, obviously, and that's going to be instantly loaded once we get that Wi-Fi data, and you have that card in hand, right? So your thermostat's hooked up, you've got $50, you walk away and everybody's happy, and it's a really great customer experience. We also love it because we think it's kind of in line, right? And the Internet of Things, smart home, it's advanced technology. We think the ability to kind of load that card remotely based on some data transfers is pretty exciting from a consumer perspective. So that's our suite of instant rewards. So we talked about virtual MasterCard products. We talked about our suite of eGift. We also talked about instant loading of some prepaid products, really to give you some exciting incentive promotions and reward strategy. So just to wrap up, you know, today's consumers and employees judge brands on how they engage. And your reward experience should really be no different, right? It's part of that overall strategy. You know, a lot of people don't think about the reward mechanism or the reward delivery, and it's a really great way to kind of maximize your expense and drive additional impact to your program. So you should engage instantly. You should provide the most desirable rewards. So absolutely partner with somebody that can give you a wide breadth as well as strategy as far as what rewards match with the right customer cohort or participant cohort. In some instances, you can provide choice. So we get asked all the time, you know what, we're not sure that everybody wants virtual. Well, that's fine. We have a lot of options to provide virtual as an option. And then Jen showed you that even within some products, you can have a physical card as part of that, right? So you can email a virtual MasterCard, and if somebody chooses a physical card, they can just have that as part of their process. They can select that within the email experience. And really recognize the results. With a smarter reward strategy, you can have better promotional programs and incentives results. So the right reward strategy allows you to achieve more and typically without spending more. So with that, we will go to some questions here. We have a few queued up, and there's my contact information as well as Jen's. So let's see. Let me look at the first question. Does Blackhawk send the eGift card email, or may the client? I think, Jen, that sounds like one you would answer. You want to take that?
Sure. Actually, we offer either option. I would say it's most typical for the prepaid provider to distribute eGifts by email. And as we talked about, we offer multiple methods of managing such distribution and a lot of customization options. So, to enable client branding, it comes from our clients as part of their program and not from us. However, we can also enable bulk purchase of eGift products if our clients would like to distribute them themselves.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jen. Let's see. The next one that we have here is, it's a question we get all the time. What are the most popular rewards? Jen, you want to take that?
Sure. So obviously we showed you trend data that would show that all of these digital products and instant rewards are trending upward. I would say as we sit right now, our suite of eGift products offers so much choice and the optimal usability for the cardholder. So it's really the most popular around being a readily available instant reward option today.
Great, thanks, Jen. I hope I get a bunch of those for Christmas. So how long from the time, you can send me one if you want, how long from the time an eGift or virtual card is sent does it take for the recipient to receive it in his or her email? I can take this one. So it takes as long to send an eGift as it does a normal email. So that's a really great sense of immediacy. I would say instant or real time. So from the minute we hit send, it just, travels your normal email path and then it shows up. So it's really instant. When we say that, we mean it. So it's really exciting from a delivery standpoint. Let's see. And then next question here. What happens when a recipient of a virtual card wants a traditional plastic card? We did touch on that a little bit, but Jen, do you want to go into a little more detail there?
Yeah, we actually have some easy-to-use options around this. The online servicing portal allows a cardholder to request a physical card to be shipped to them. What's really cool about this feature is, should they change their mind and decide they want to go ahead and send the virtual product, it's still active and available until which point that physical product is received and activated. And they can also, as I mentioned, the online portal is very user-friendly and easy to use, but this can also be handled via, if they call our toll-free number for servicing.
Okay, great. And I think that is the end of the questions that we have here. We kept you close to 35 minutes like we promised. So Jen and I would like to thank you for spending a little bit of time with us this afternoon. If you have any additional questions, our contact information is here. Please don't hesitate to reach out. We love to talk about rewards. We love to talk about incentive strategy. And we hope everybody has a really happy holiday and a happy new year. So thank you for joining. That's it for us for today. Take care.